from ashes to grace. In the dusty town of Akuma, where the sun scorched the earth and hope seemed as dry as the land, lived a young woman named Amma. She was born into poverty. Her father, a subsistence farmer whose crops often failed, and her mother, a seamstress who barely earned enough to buy fabric. Amma was the eldest of 5 children, and from a young age she understood that life was not going to hand her anything easily. Amma's home was a small mud house with a leaking roof. Her uniform was always neatly patched, her sandals worn thin. Yet she walked to school every morning with her head held high and her books pressed tightly to her chest. She was a brilliant student, always top of her class, but her brilliance was often overshadowed by her inability to pay fees on time. Many times she was sent home. Each time she would walk back with tears in her eyes but fire in her heart. At night, by the dim light of a kerosene lamp, she would study while helping her siblings with their homework. Her dream was to become a doctor, not just to escape poverty, but to bring healing to her community. One day, she would whisper to herself, "I'll make it out of here and come back stronger." After secondary school, with no money for university, Amma took up jobs, cleaning homes, selling groundnuts at the roadside, tutoring younger students. For years, every coin she earned was saved. She applied for scholarships over and over. Finally, after 3 years, she was accepted into the University of Ghana with a full scholarship to study medicine. Life at the university wasn't easy. Amma worked as a library assistant during the day and studied late into the night. She avoided parties and distractions, focusing on her goals. There were moments she almost gave up, especially when her mother fell ill and needed care. But she pushed through, always remembering the village she left behind, the children who looked up to her, and her promise to return. 7 years later, Dr. Amma Owusu graduated with honors. Her name was printed in newspapers, not for her grades alone, but for her resilience. She went on to specialize in community health and eventually opened the first modern clinic in Akuma. Today, Amma is not just a doctor. She's a leader, a mentor, and a symbol of hope. She built homes for her parents, sponsored scholarships for local children, and started a foundation for young girls in rural communities. When asked how she made it, she always smiles and says, "I came from the dust, but I never let the dust define me." And so, from a struggling beginning, Amma's story became one of grace, grit, and greatness.